Kia ora, I'm Brendan,
And I'm Lauren.
and we're engagement partners at Immigration New Zealand, and we're here to talk about employment agreements under the Accredited Employer Work Visa, or AEWV. Specifically, what employment agreements must include, and just as importantly, what they must not include.
Thanks, Brendan. This is a really important topic. The employment agreement is a key part of the AEWV application. So, the employment agreement is important to have really right as part of this process, and it may be checked or reviewed by an immigration officer at any time. Immigration New Zealand has very clear rules about what's acceptable.
Absolutely, Lauren. So, for starters, the employment agreement must specify full-time work. For immigration purposes, that means at least 30 guaranteed hours of work per week. It also needs to specify the pay rate, which must meet or exceed the market rate for the role. And the pay period can't be more than 1 month.
Absolutely right. Here's the big one. Accredited employers cannot include a 90-day trial period in the employment agreement. Even though trial periods are legal in some cases under the Employment Relations Act, they are not allowed under the AEWV. Including one could lead to your job check being declined or even employer accreditation being reviewed.
And this is a common mistake, so immigration officers are trained to spot these clauses, and if they find one on review, they will ask for a revised agreement with the clause removed. This can really slow down an application, and it may mean it taking longer to get the workers that you really need for your business.
Exactly. The employment agreement also cannot include any deductions from wages unless they're clearly outlined and deemed reasonable, like for accommodation or transport. Such deductions must also be agreed to in advance, and employers cannot pass recruitment or training costs onto the employee.
And another thing to be aware of are triangular employment arrangements. These are where a worker is placed with another company, such as by a labour hire company. These are only allowed if the employer holds a specific type of accreditation.
So, to sum up, the employment agreement must be genuine, comply with New Zealand employment law, and free of any clauses that could disadvantage the worker. It's not just paperwork, it's a legal document that supports the visa. The website business.govt.nz has an employment agreement builder tool that helps you create one to ensure all mandatory clauses by law are included.
Thanks, Lauren. That's a great resource to use. Thanks very much for joining us today. Please make sure that your employment agreement ticks all of the right boxes, and check out the key links on screen now for more information and help.
Thanks, Brendan. Ka pai. See you next time.